Hello students, welcome back to my channel Commerce Tute, your flight to success. And yes, in today's video, we are going to solve the exercise question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4 of chapter 2, Secretarial Practice, 12th Commerce. In the previous video, हमने क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 A से I तक सॉल्व किया था. तो इस वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, 3 और 4 सॉल्व करेंगे. सो विदाउट डिलेइंग मच, लेट्स बिगिन. Students, question number 2.1 was, you have to explain the concepts. In that, the first is borrowed capital. You can see the screenshot on the screen right now, students. इसी में ही आपका borrowed capital का answer है actually. So even though if you don't want to write in the entire exactly like that, but I have already explained about what is this sources of borrowed capital, but you can take some points from this. It is always better that you should start writing with जैसे कि यहाँ पर दिया है, they have given in the first paragraph about only owned capital is not sufficient, so you can write this, children. Our company also requires borrowed capital, and then every trading company is entitled to borrow money. So this way you can write this answer. Okay, little bit we can add here about the important documents, how they allow them to borrow the money, like memorandum of association, and who has the right to borrow in this case. Okay, for example, memorandum authorizes company to exercise the borrowing powers, where as articles provide as how and by whom this power shall be exercised. और ये पूरा जो power है ये exercise किससे होता है? By board of directors. So this as a base you can start writing little bit about this. And the second paragraph is solely about borrowed capital and which are the different sources. जैसे कि आप लिख सकते हो, प्राइवेट कंपनी में एक्सरसाइज बोरोइंग पावर्स आफ्टर इनकॉर्पोरेशन, पब्लिक आफ्टर कमेंसमेंट ऑफ बिजनेस सर्टिफिकेट. The way I am telling you right now, you can write in this way also. Exactly point to point लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. If you write this much, it's more than enough. Then the next paragraph is very important. Under this point, you have to little bit touch the points of capital borrowed in what way, like short term, medium, long term, and when it is raised later stage of companies, why to diversify its business, or when it requires additional capital. ये भी आप ऐड कर सकते हो. In what form they can raise? By issue of debentures, accepting deposits, bonds, loans, commercial banks, financial institutions से वो ले सकते हैं. And interest is paid on the borrowed capital which is fixed. Borrowed capital is repaid for a specified period of time. This is how you have to write the answer. Yes, all the answers are all of this topic. The answer is already there in the screen, but it is up to you how you write it. Okay, when you write in this way, the evaluator will understand that you have understood the depth of the topic, and ये already मैंने previous video में explain किया है. You can check it in the playlist, but you can write in this way. ठीक है. Then the second is owned capital. जैसे borrowed capital है वैसे owned capital है. Owned capital also you have to write little bit about the how the company raises and who with the help of owners and why it is required. So you can start with the capital raised by company with the help of owners called owned capital or ownership capital. It is important form of owned capital, that is purchase of shares of the company. And then another form is retained earnings. So to touch little bit about the retained earnings because वो own capital में ही आता है. And retained earnings को plowing back of profit भी कहते हैं because it is reinvestment of profit in the business. See, all these points are very very important, students. एक तो आप ये लिखो या अपने own words में लिखो, but you have to mention these points. You can also add own capital is regarded as a permanent capital and is written only at the time of winding up of the company. कैसे? Own capital is a form of share capital, initial source of capital for a new company. Any time later in their company to satisfy additional capital of needs of the company, you can write. And it is also important source of company to run runs in business profitably. So that time they keep aside the money, that is retained earnings. Who decides? Promoter, obviously. This amount of share capital is known as authorized capital and it's stated in the capital clause. Basically, the entire screenshot is the answer. You have to only cut out the unnecessary, they have mentioned in the very last sentences, और वो highlighted point से ही आप ये paragraph लिख सकते हो. ये highlighted points मैंने already वीडियो में explain किया है. If you remember those highlighted points, definitely you will know better to write this answer. So this is the answer for sources of owned capital. Third is retain earnings. Now students, they have asked about plowing back of profit. तो यहाँ retain earnings, because in the previous video हमने देखा कि retain earnings और plowing back of profits, तो little bit about retain earnings अगर आप लिखोगे, so the impact of this answer will be little heavy, it will be good. So you can write that each and every business organization or company keep aside a part of earning during period of high profit, does not distribute the entire profit to the shareholders, which is retained by the company in the form of reserve fund, and this retained reserves are the retained earnings of the company. तो ये थोड़ा सा retained earnings के बारे में आप लिखो. And then this is nothing but it's just sum total of retained earnings gets accumulated over the years, and this is reinvested in business and distributed as dividend. Then you can write a little bit about the process of accumulating corporate profits and their utilization in business is called as retained earnings का meaning लिखने के बाद this is the next paragraph which is very very important. This you can write in your own words, or you can write what is given here. It's a part of net profit which is not distributed to shareholders as dividend and is retained by the company in the form of reserve fund. So what the company does? Company converts its reserves into bonus share capital and capitalize its profit. ये जो process है, capitalization of profit by issue of bonus share, is known as plowing back of profit or self-financing. And then you can add little bit in what way they are given. It is given in the form of bonus shares free of cost to the existing shareholders out of the retained earnings, and is a permanent share capital, helps in raising long-term capital, cheap and simple, and it's used by established companies. Students, even when you see the answer on the screen and whenever you read or you listen to who is reading, it will help you to remember. This is the advantage. This is how people take advantage of audiobooks also. They listen. So when you see the answer on the screen and you listen when the other person is reading, that is one way of, you can say, visualizing and listening helps you to remember. So whatever I'm trying to tell you, these are the explanations are already given about it. This is how I'm trying to tell you the answers. But I would like to tell you, you listen, you remember, but also you try to write down the highlighted points. Highlighted points are there in the previous videos, obviously. Kindly check them. So this is how you are supposed to write the answer. Okay. Next is overdraft. Students, whatever is given about the overdraft, you can write exactly the same, or you can say, every business organization has to open a current account with the bank, and then they are allowed to withdraw funds whenever required. They can overdraw the current account amount up to a credit limit which is sanctioned by the bank within the stipulated limit. On the any number of drawings are permitted. Repayment can be done whenever required during the time period, and interest is determined on the basis of actual amount withdrawn. This is enough. Or you can also add, like, companies mostly go for overdraft because during the time of losses or when they don't have immediate cash, they require money. During that time they have to take the advantage of overdraft facility which is only given to the current account. तो ये extra जो है आप add कर सकते हो to make your paragraph little weightage देने के लिए paragraph को. I know the question was only about overdraft, but I have given you the screenshot of the entire points like cash credit, cash loan, discounting bill of exchange. It's there on the screen, children. You can write this, but the only thing is about cash loan. यहाँ पे maybe because of the point is so small, may not be asked or may be asked also in the exams. In that case, how you're supposed to write? You cannot just write under this the total amount of loan is credited by bank to the borrower's account, interest is payable on balance outstanding. इतना मत लिखो. You have to add little bit more. और ये more क्या है? You can write that under this whenever a company applies for the loan, then they have to go through the proper procedure of applying for the loan, and with the legal formalities they have to submit all the forms, all the documents, and then that amount is credited by the bank to the borrower's account, and they have to pay the interest on the actual balance outstanding cash loan. So ये थोड़ा सा आप add कर सकते हो. And discounting is simple, as they have given. Cash credit also goes along with it. This question is very simple, children. You can write however they have given, or you can little bit try to put in your own words. ठीक है. Then comes trade credit. Students, the entire screen which you can see, ये बहुत important है trade credit के लिए. But I feel that you should not write as it is. You can write in your own words. Own words का मतलब क्या है? Own words का मतलब है what you have understood. If you can see my video on the trade credit, हमने highlight करके सिर्फ वही points explain किए हैं जो important है. Now if you ask me how you will write this answer, so I will directly start with credit is required in each and every business, or by every business organization. It is the soul of the business, a major source of short-term financing. Everybody requires it, from manufacturers to suppliers of materials, who are the trade creditors. They sell the goods, and here payment is done on the deferred basis. That is, future payment credit is extended by these concerns because to increase their sales. And custom built up, ये आप avoid कर सकते हो. Okay, it is not a cash loan, because here the services credit sale of goods and services which has to be paid at future date after sale takes place, or when goods are delivered by the supplier, payment is made after some time. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Trade credit. This is how you are supposed to write the answer. Don't write point to point, then it gives a good impression if you think and write in your own words, because the other person will understand you have understood the concept. As far as the next paragraph is concerned, आप यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा add कर सकते हो. It is very important. It is good for the small retailers because they rely on obtaining trade credit from supplier. Easy kind of credit, cheap and easy method, readily available. They don't require any document to be signed or any debt instrument, and give the ultimatum days. Supplier sell goods and willingly allow 30 days or more bill to be paid, or even if they clear it little earlier, they are given bills are cleared within short period of time, 10 to 15 days. They offer a discount, and this entire thing is not rigid. तो इस तरीके से आपको ये point लिखना है. ठीक है. Even whatever I have said, if you listen this lines again and again, you will be ready with this answer. That is also one way, how I was little bit informing you about audio books. तो ये जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, अगर ये भी आप 1-2-3 बार सुन लोगे, तो definitely you will be ready with this answer, and anybody can ask you any question anytime, and you are present there to answer. ठीक है. So here we finished with the 5 points, children. Question number 2. Let us go to the next question, and very important one. Question number 3. Study the following case, situation, and express your opinion. So you can see there are 3 cases here. We will read the first one. Questions, I have purposely put the screenshot here, and on the right hand side I have given you the answer. Let me read out first. The balance sheet of Donald Company for the year 1819 reveals equity share capital of 25 lakhs and retained earnings of 50 lakhs. शेयर कैपिटल ही है 25 लाख का और रिटेन अर्निंग्स है 50 लाख का. और याद रखो, रिटेन अर्निंग्स प्रॉफिट्स होते हैं कंपनी के, जो वो साइड में रखते हैं. रिमेंबर. अब क्वेश्चन को आंसर करते हैं. इज द कंपनी फाइनेंशियली साउंड? डेफिनेटली यस, इट इज फाइनेंशियली साउंड, एज रिटेन अर्निंग्स डिपिक्ट्स द प्रॉफिट्स ऑफ द कंपनी एंड शेयर कैपिटल इज इन बल्क इनफ. है ना. तो आप बोलो हाँ, और उसका आंसर भी दो, क्योंकि रिटेन अर्निंग्स ही 50 लाख है. सो दैट मीन्स द कंपनी इज डूइंग गुड profitably, profit wise, है ना. Can the retained earnings be converted into capital? Yes, they can be converted into capital in the form of bonus shares to raise more finance from the existing shareholders. Okay, then next is what type of source retained earning is. Retained earning is internal source. Remember students, it is coming under owned capital. It is coming under owned capital. So that's why we can also term it as own capital. So the answer is it is internal source of finance. Next is we are done with the question number 3, the first one. Let us go to the question number 3, second one. Mr. Satish is a speculator, desires to take advantage of growing market for company's product and earn handsomely. So first you understand he's a speculator and has an eye on the market. Okay, company के जो products है उसके ऊपर he keeps an eye and is earning handsomely. So the first question is, according to you, which type of share Mr. Satish will choose to invest? The answer is obviously share capital, equity share capital, because profits of the company has impact on the market value of shares of the company. It will create goodwill of the company as well as capital appreciation. इसका मतलब है कि वो स्पेक्यूलेट कर रहा है और कंपनी अगर प्रॉफिट्स करती है उनका रिफ्लेक्शन शेयर प्राइजेस में पड़ता है, तो ही इज कीपिंग एन आई विच कंपनी इज डूइंग गुड, तो वो इक्विटी शेयर लेगा और वो कंपनी अच्छी कर रही है तो डेफिनेटली उसको डिविडेंड भी अच्छा मिलेगा और कंपनी का गुडविल भी बढ़ता है ना जब शेयर प्राइस इंक्रीज होता है, कैपिटल अप्रिसिएशन होता है. सो द आंसर इज इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल. व्हाट डज ही रिसीव एज अ रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट? अभी इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल है तो डेफिनेटली डिविडेंड ही मिलेगा, लेकिन देयर इज अ क्लॉज हियर, यू कैन से अ ट्विस्ट, दैट ही मे गेट फ्लक्चुएटिंग. अगर कंपनी प्रॉफिट ज्यादा करती है तो प्रॉफिट ज्यादा डिविडेंड, कम करती है तो कम. Next is, state any one right which he will enjoy as a shareholder. He will enjoy lots of rights, but I have named few. Right to inspect books, right to share in the profit, right to vote, etc. Clear children? बहुत सिंपल है, आपको सिर्फ कॉन्सेप्ट अगर आपका क्लियर है तो आप ये आंसर्स आसानी से दे सकते हो. सो यू शुड ऑलवेज अंडरस्टैंड, दैट्स व्हाट कॉमर्स इंस्टीट्यूट एम्स एट, दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट इन डेप्थ. Let us go to the next case, that is Mr. Rohit, an individual investor, invests his own funds in the securities, depends on the investment income and does not want to take any risk. See this, he is interested in definite rate of income and safety of principal. अब risk ही नहीं लेना चाहता तो कुछ तो होगा ना, कौन सा सिक्योरिटी है? Name the type of security that Mr. Rohit will opt for and it will be preference share capital, क्योंकि रिस्क कम होता है compared to other शेयर होल्डर्स. और यहाँ पे उसको क्या मिलता है? फिक्स रेट ऑफ इनकम या डिविडेंड मिलता है. तो वो बहुत कॉशियस इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं जो अपने सिक्योरिटी को लेकर बहुत ही कॉशियस होते हैं. सो इट्स सॉर्ट ऑफ सेफ्टी. सो डेफिनेटली मिस्टर रोहित विल ऑप्ट फॉर प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल, है ना. देन व्हाट डज ही रिसीव एज अ रिटर्न ऑन हिज इन्वेस्टमेंट? डेफिनेटली प्रेफरेंस के ऊपर डिविडेंड ही मिलेगा. सो ही विल रिसीव फिक्स्ड डिविडेंड एज अ रिटर्न ऑन हिज इन्वेस्टमेंट. फिक्स क्यों लिखा है? बिकॉज इज अ प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट विच ही रिसीव्स इज फिक्स्ड और फ्लक्चुएटिंग. फिर से उन्होंने थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा मेढ़ा क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया है. इट इज कंप्लीटली फिक्स्ड रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर मिस्टर रोहित. देर इज नो फ्लक्चुएशन हियर. फ्लक्चुएशन जाता है इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर को, ये इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर बिल्कुल नहीं है, ये है प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर. तो इसका जो डिविडेंड होगा या रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा वो completely fixed ही होगा. So students, this is how you are supposed to tackle this types of questions. And I would like to add something here कि ये question आप तभी ही solve कर पाओगे जब आपका concept clear होगा. And I hope by now you understood like how to use your थोड़ा सा calculation के साथ भी ये answer tackle करना है, जरूरत है actually. Okay, then let us go to the distinction between. Before I start with the distinction between students, maybe very recently मैंने आपको शेयर्स, डिबेंचर्स, इक्विटी शेयर्स, प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स, ओन कैपिटल, बोरोड कैपिटल, इसके ऊपर वीडियोस बना के अपलोड कर लिया है ऑलरेडी. दिस आर द आंसर्स. आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू टेल यू द पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन एंड हाउ लिटिल बिट थोड़ा सा मेन हेड पॉइंट हम टच कर पाए. बाकी यही आंसर है. दिस इज हाउ यू आर सपोज टू राइट. फर्स्ट वन इज शेयर्स एंड डिबेंचर्स. यहाँ के 10 पॉइंट्स है. यू कैन पिक अप द बेस्ट यू मे फील टू राइट एंड एंड अप राइटिंग इन अ वेरी गुड वे. यस, आई वुड लाइक टू सी कि पॉइंट अगर याद है तो अपने ओन वर्ड्स में लिख सकते हो. हाईलाइटेड पॉइंट्स मे बी यू कैन चेक आउट इन द प्रीवियस वीडियोज ऑफ माइन. वो पॉइंट याद रखने से आप अपने ओन वर्ड्स में लिख सकते हो, ठीक है. सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम वी विल जस्ट फिनिश विद द डिस्टिंक्शन हियर. इट्स वेरी सिंपल and scoring type of questions. Actually all these questions are scoring here. Now Let us start with the distinction between shares and debentures. The first is meaning, where you're supposed to write meaning. Share is a share capital part, or share is a part of share capital. Debenture is a certificate of loan. Status, owner of the capital company is creditor. Nature, it's a permanent, it's temporary capital. Voting rights, shareholders has voting rights, debenture does not. Return on investment, shares may preference, may fixed, equity may fluctuating. Debenture holders will get interest. Then comes security. Share capital is unsecured capital, no charge on the asset. Debenture is a loan capital, so it is creating a charge on the asset. Very simple. Seventh is time of issue, in the initial stage, debentures at the later stage. Suitability, long term है shares का, debentures का short term, medium term loan or medium term finance. So students, this is how you're supposed to write. Okay, and I hope these distinctions will really help you to understand the actual difference, and concepts become more clear actually. Okay, then there are another 2 points. Types already हमने पढ़े हुए हैं, इक्विटी और प्रेफरेंस. डिबेंचर्स के रजिस्टर्ड, बेरर, सिक्योर्ड, अनसिक्योर्ड, रिडीमेबल, इररिडीमेबल, कन्वर्टेबल एंड नॉन कन्वर्टेबल. एंड पोजीशन क्या है, व्हेन द शेयर होल्डर्स विल बी गिवन द क्लेम, आई मीन टू से अमाउंट इन द एंड, दैट इज रैंक लास्ट होता है, वेयर एज डिबेंचर होल्डर्स का प्रायर होता है. सो दिस इज हाउ यू आर सपोज्ड टू write the answer. Then comes the difference between equity and preference share. Students, this is the most easiest topic ever we have explained in chapter 2. फिर भी मैं point of differentiation ही पढ़ूंगी, otherwise everything is very simple. Meaning, obviously you have to say which are not equity shares that are not preference are called equity shares. ये हमने already पढ़ा है. Preference, those have preferential rights. Rate of dividend is इक्विटी शेयर्स में फ्लक्चुएशन में है और प्रेफरेंस में फिक्स्ड. वोटिंग राइट्स इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स को होता है, प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर को ओनली ऑन द प्रेफरेंशियल मैटर्स ऑफ रिलेटेड टू देम. रिटर्न होता है इक्विटी, और रिटर्न ऑफ कैपिटल होता है. इक्विटी कैन नॉट बी रिटर्न ड्यूरिंग द लाइफ टाइम ओनली एक्सेप्ट इन केस ऑफ बाय बैक, वेयर एज प्रेफरेंस में इशू रिडीमेबल प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स विच कैन बी रीपेड ड्यूरिंग द लाइफ टाइम. नेचर ऑफ कैपिटल में इक्विटी इज अ रिस्क कैपिटल, प्रेफरेंस इज अ सेफ कैपिटल. Nature of investor, ready to take the risk, that's why they invest, and these investors are cautious. Abhi, we were solving question number 3, I guess, where cases wale mein ye aaya tha na, is very specular, is a very safety wala jo hai. This is what that we were talking about. ठीक है. Then let us go to the next. 7th है face value, where equity shareholders have 1 or 10, preference 100. Rights and bonus issue, equity shareholder is entitled both bonus and rights, whereas preference shareholders not. Capital appreciation, market value of equity shares increase with the prosperity of company. So increase in the value of shares, preference does not fluctuate, they are fixed, so there is no possibility of capital appreciation. Risk equity shareholder का ज्यादा होता है, preference shares का कम होता है. टाइप्स बहुत सारे, इक्विटी शेयर्स, नॉर्मल वोटिंग राइट्स, डिफरेंशियल वोटिंग राइट्स, और प्रेफरेंस के तो अनगिनत. क्यूमुलेटिव, नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव, कन्वर्टेबल, नॉन कन्वर्टेबल, रिडीमेबल, इररिडीमेबल, पार्टिसिपेटिंग, नॉन पार्टिसिपेटिंग. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज जस्ट अ रिविजन पार्ट which I am doing. Kindly I'll announce again, kindly go to my previous videos which I have made specially for distinction, where the points are highlighted and you'll remember it easily, and these are the answers, so you can do a revision. So that's it in this. And the last one is owned capital and borrowed capital. Students, again the points of distinction padungi main yahan pe, and these are very simple. You can write these ways also. Meaning, again, contributed by shareholder, borrowed from creditors. Sources, equity shares, preference shares, and borrowed capital mein debenture, fixed deposit, loan from bank and financial institutions, etc. Then let us go to the next. Return on investment क्या है? ओन कैपिटल में डिविडेंड मिलता है, इन केस ऑफ इक्विटी फ्लक्चुएटिंग डिविडेंड, इन केस ऑफ प्रेफरेंस फिक्स्ड. बोरोड में डेब्ट को मिलता है इंटरेस्ट विच आर फिक्स्ड. स्टेटस, शेयर होल्डर्स आर ओनर्स, डेट ओनर्स आर क्रेडिटर्स. वोटिंग राइट्स, इक्विटी एंजॉय नॉर्मल वोटिंग राइट्स, क्रेडिटर्स डू नॉट. रीपेमेंट क्या होता है? शेयर होल्डर्स डू नॉट एंजॉय एनी प्रायोरिटी, दे आर पेड लास्ट, whereas creditors, borrowed capital में get the priority over the shareholders. And the seventh point is charge on asset. Shareholders do not enjoy any charge on the asset under owned capital, whereas secured debentures में क्या होता है, they enjoy or they have charge on the assets of the company. So these are the 7 points under difference between owned capital and borrowed capital. So that's it, students. In this video we have solved question number 2, 3 and 4, and I hope you have cleared the concepts very clearly, and now you can revise and understand n number of times about the concept and remember for a longer period of time. That's what Commerce Tute aims for. So that's it in this video, students. In the next video definitely I'm going to bring the remaining answers, so that when you watch this video it is a sort of revision for you and you will remember. So both the advantages you get, and kindly, if you have cleared your concept, kindly like, subscribe and share. Help others also to understand the concept easily. We should understand the concept and apply this knowledge wherever applicable, rather than just understanding from the theory point of view. I think we should remember it for a lifetime. So that's it in this video, children. Thank you so much. Thank you.